Evidently, there's just an issue with Discord tonight. Yeah, I don't care. Don't care about that shit there. Continuing to do this bullshit. Alright, quit being a bitch. What the fuck is messing with my goddamn sound now? Jump over the goddamn thing, you son of a bitch. issues must have worked themselves out finally. Hello? 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 Hello?
What do you say there, buddy?
God damn. About time Discord's been a little bitch tonight. Like it was giving me all kinds of errors.
Not ignoring you, I'm just in school.
Understood.
Oh, I should have lost that fight. I was lucky. What do you say, Mr. Houdani?
play your Dark Souls.
Oh. Maybe his is being silly too.
Well, mine, I was on here and I came in. Wouldn't let me talk.
Yeah, I heard you nonstop in, out, in, out.
So I uninstalled it, reinstalled it, then just stayed at the connecting screen forever and a day. Come on, tell me there's a fucking helmet in here somewhere. Everyone, I'll take it. Seriously, ran over myself with the bike. Such bullshit.
What'd you do? Get off of it and it kept rolling a little?
No, I landed on the front tire and then it just kicked me off and said, "Oh, you ran over yourself." Sent Malenko a message, asked him if his Discord was acting up too.
He logged on to PUBG.
Yeah, he just sent a message and said, "Team chat in game."
It's so weird that it's being stupid. I wonder if it... I know sometimes...
Well, according to their website, they had a lot of issues yesterday.
Like when they do an update and it doesn't click with Windows 10 or something. I think that's pretty common.
Well, he said he's ready whenever we are.
Maybe right around where I die. Have to run through that field south of Yasnaya to get safe, which is a lot of room for people to be sniping. There's one. Get to the chopper. Ow. Come on, let's get out. What's the most kills you've gotten in a game, Cookie? That 7? That I watched?
Probably.
So what I heard is, Spy, you're my good luck charm. That's what I heard.
Pretty much. Sad thing is, it wasn't even showing me that I had a viewer.
Devan!
What's up?
Devan! Far Cry 5.
Hey man, it's good. What are you doing?
You guys can invite me, Cookie. We're gonna play some PUBG. Christian asked me
Can you hear me?
if
Malenko?
when I would. He said, "When are you gonna be playing?" I was like, "In an hour," and this is like 4 hours ago. And he was like, "Oh, all right, whatever, man. Just like he was like, I'll be ready." Okay. 4 hours later, nowhere to be found.
Yeah, no, I texted him last night and said, "Yo, you gonna get on?" He's like, "Oh, I'm tired. I'll probably be on tomorrow, though." All right. So I saw you on, and I'm like, "Well, I'll just join the channel. Probably join you later." Did. But
I told him because I didn't comment on his Facebook, but I was going to. You know how he updated his picture last night?
yeah, I was about to say, you see that?
Yeah, and I commented to him. I didn't do it on there to embarrass them, but I was like, "Was this before or after she broke up with you?"
Oh,
and he's like, "Fuck you, spy." I'm like,
yeah,
"Too soon?
like
Too soon?"
no, that would have been perfect. It was. Yeah, I don't know. I don't get him. You been playing all day?
No, not actually that much.
Spy.
What's up, buddy?
Spy.
Is he
Hello?
talking to me through the game? He might be
He's
talking
trying
to me
to.
through the game. Hello?
Oh, there, Cookie.
Hello?
Can you hear me?
I wouldn't have said there's Cookie if I couldn't hear you.
Okay.
Who are you talking about?
Apparently Discord's being funky for some people, so Malenko's in game chat. I don't know.
I don't know. I think we're having internet issues, Cookie, because I'm not connecting to Twitch.
And I don't know what my button is to talk now. I don't ever have issues with Discord. It usually works pretty good for me.
No, I have I've had a lot of issues with Discord.
Oh, there we go.
I had to uninstall it and reinstall it many times.
I'm ready when you are, Cookie. We're
I
waiting
love
on
it.
you.
I love the app, but
Or no
it's just
patch
weird.
uncheck.
I gotta use my. Can you hear me now?
Yep.
I gotta use my fucking number lock 2 button to talk to you guys. Are you shitty?
Turn the push to talk off.
I guess I can do that. Pissed. I just got a 8 kill like 12th place.
Oof.
I'm
Damn.
starting to slay out people, but then I keep dying.
And that one win we had, what, you had 11, you said?
Let's look.
Because I think it was a 22 kill victory.
Yeah,
And I was talking to my coworkers today. I'm like, yeah, I was playing with my buddy Spy, and he had 11. I had 3. Malenko, I think, had 3, and
Poppin had 5. Yeah.
Poppin had 5. And I'm like, dude, he had half of our kills.
Yep, my CPU usage is going up since I've went to 1080p.
Pretty
Some
sure that's what it was.
some games you just get. You know what I mean? Like it just makes sense, and this game's one of them.
Yeah. Not for me though. You 100%.
Can you
I
hear me
wanna
now,
get
Malenko?
better.
Malenko, can you hear me now? Fuck it, I don't care. Oh, don't sell yourself short though. You're getting better.
Cookie, we may want to turn our push to talk
Slowly.
on. We got background static noise.
But it's I love the game. trust me, I really like the game a lot. I love the.
What's the button to it?
It's so realistic, and it just, I mean, scopes and
What's the button?
We changed
for it?
our
the strategy of it.
P.
Set the one day. I'm like, yeah, it's perfect.
T isn't.
But shooting for some reason.
T as in toy.
Garbage.
No, I don't know. I don't know if that's true. So, like, for me, definitely, I was struggling when I was still playing H1 and when I was still playing
Can you hear me,
Counter-Strike
Marco?
because
Yeah, I can hear you.
it's so
Stack voice
different
on.
of aiming and sensitivity and everything.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So once I kind of started, I only play Overwatch, which is completely different, so it doesn't really mess up my sensitivity.
Sure.
And PUBG, and it's like, oh, okay, like you get more muscle memory almost.
Okay.
Same thing with spotting things out. Like
So why back up here, Patch?
I've had to play a shit ton of rounds in order to get where I can see stuff.
I know,
Right.
but I'm not making it to you guys.
No, I understand. I mean,
No, I was just trying
I've
to
even
push
noticed
order
an
to get
improvement in my game.
Yeah, I'm
by
not making
spotting
it.
people from when I started to now.
Well, I mean, I'll
I'm like,
make
okay,
it,
Like
just not on the building.
months ago, I would not have seen that guy. So I know I'm getting better at that. But I know it takes practice and practice and practice.
Yeah.
For sure. And actually, I
Change the
played
setting and
Overwatch
it
the other
allows
day.
you
I'm like,
fuckers to jump without
I'm
me.
gonna jump back on that game. It's like their anniversary or something. I think.
Yeah.
Who do you think's gonna win the cup?
Honestly, I personally hope that Vegas doesn't win. Like
Okay.
I'm not a huge Caps fan. I just it's irked me from day one when like the draft rules, and it'll always irk me. It's nothing against like the Knights because they've got like James Neal, and I love James Neal, but
Mhm.
like I just can't stand the fact that the rules are in place where that could happen. Because what it basically boils down to is any team, if they're willing to spend the money to join the NHL, can get better rules, in turn get a better team. Almost feels like you're buying a cup. Like I don't
Somebody
like
shoot at me.
Okay, I understand. I do. I just like the whole aspect of.
There's a shot up here.
Look, I mean, they're kind of the misfits of the NHL.
Yeah,
Kind of just that team spat together.
you
Had a
say
coach.
you say they're the misfits of the NHL, but if you truly look at their roster, they have 20 anywhere from second to third liners on their team. Like they don't have. When the Blue Jackets were assembled, whenever it was 2000 something,
Mhm.
and when the Predators got in '98, and you know, if you look at
Yeah,
all
got
the
shots over here,
expansion
too.
teams up till that point, they really were the misfits who nobody wanted. Like, only I would say probably even less than half of the people who got picked by them were because the team was just like, yeah, like we don't want this player. Like Neil
Should we download TeamSpeak?
was a pure financial decision. James Neal is 29 at the time, had a $5.5 million cap hit. Callie Yarncrook, who was 24 at the time, had another 5 years on his contract at $2 million a year.
It looks to
Okay.
be up.
Like ours was simply it was the 1 year that we were finally a deep team and we had to give up a player.
Okay.
Same thing with the Penguins. Like they got Marc-Andre Fleury,
Never mind, it won't let me connect.
who in every situation
It
Marc-Andre
took
Fleury,
It took mine a while.
like if
after
you were to
it
do
finally
even
came up.
before this season and him playing well, if you would have done a fantasy draft, every GM can pick, like he would probably be what, the 6th, 7th goalie picked if you're doing
Yeah.
an entire NHL. Like
Yeah, okay, I get what you're saying now. That puts a different spin on it, but
And that's what I'm saying. I am happy for if Flurry wins another one, if Neil gets his. I'm happy for these dude. I'm happy for Jonathan Marchessault, who went from like,
he's fucking sick, bro.
yeah, he's tearing it up.
So is Carlson, man.
Well, Carlson, like he's another one. But if you would have told me in the middle of last season, hey, we're trading. Hang on, there's people in here. I saw one in this warehouse right in front of me. If you would have told me the Predators were trading for William Carlson, I'd have been like, fuck yeah. Like, he's not a guy that all of a sudden has 80 points and people are like, I've never heard of this guy before.
Oh, sorry, hold on, I'm getting attacked by a bear.
They got decent.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I know. I totally get what you're saying. Yeah, they got really fucking good fucking players, and they have so many draft picks coming up, dude.
Yeah. So what really, like, I care less about the players because, yeah, they can consider themselves Vegas Golden Knights, but like, you're not really a Golden Knight. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
You've been there one season.
Now, honestly, I'm okay with either team winning. Honestly,
Body bag up.
Vegas wins, which I'm personally kind of pulling for. I like to see them win, but even if Caps win, I want it for Obi. Like, I'd be happy with whoever. But that's just me.
I'm coming up to you guys.
Yeah, I like Ovi. I've always liked Ovi.
Oh yeah, same here.
Good stuff.
The nonstop hate to Ovechkin, like, he's just not as good. Like,
that's bullshit.
Like, he's nasty, and if people don't want to admit it, like,
yeah. I mean, dude, even when he was young, man, he had so many highlight reel goals when he was younger.
Did you get him?
Now he's just the king of fucking.
Yeah, but he was a knock.
I guess it'd be defense top right circle. He's always one of the top goal scorers.
he's so nasty. Like,
and dude, he seems like the coolest dude ever. He seems like
You got a
happy
snapper
fucking
patch?
dude.
I agree with you. I think he seems like a badass.
I do.
Like Crosby, you know, like
Got an 8x
he's a
for you.
whiner. So is Taves. I heard Taves really bad. But you see Obi win in Fortnite one time. It was like filmed.
No.
Yeah, he was playing. It was after like, it was after a playoff game. I'm pretty sure. It was a big win or something.
Paige, if you need
he was
a
playing Fortnite
Patch, if you
that
need
night,
a first aid,
they
I got
won,
one.
And he got a victory royale, and he was going crazy. I think it's on my Facebook. I might send a link to you.
Yeah, I don't know how people can't like that dude. If you're a Pens fan, okay, because you're almost taught you have to either like one
Crosby or Ovechkin.
or the other. But
yeah.
anybody else, like,
My last guy was a knock, so be careful.
if you don't want him on your team, it's because you're an idiot.
Where that 8x at?
Dropped it on me.
Thank you. My mini appreciates it.
I need a red dot.
There was one in that bush over there. I dropped it right next to the box. What I like and I don't like hearing about the Predators. Poyle, our GM, basically
Didn't know you
said,
dropped a mini.
you know, I don't expect to make any major changes. Like, I like the team that we have. To me, I'm like, I get it. I like the team we have too, but like you need to go into this saying everybody needs to worry about their job.
Yep. I mean, they could always be telling the media something and then that to their players. Like,
and I would agree with that if Poyle had a reputation of kind of doing that, but he's generally pretty spot on when he says, "Nah, we're not going to do anything," or "We're going to make a move." So like the season that we traded Shea Weber, going into the off season, he said at his exit, you know, every GM has like exit interviews where they talk to the media after they talk to everybody on the team.
mm-hmm.
And he basically said, we're not looking to do anything, but if the option comes up, we're going to take it. And so like when they announced that we traded PK for Weber, a lot of fans were like, I mean, he said he would be out there looking. Like we weren't as shocked as people who don't follow the Breads.
Mm-hmm.
So him saying basically like, I like our team, we're young, I'm like, no, I agree, but I still want you to leave the option open because I'm a dreamer for sure, but I do know that PK Subban and John Tavares were on, like, they grew up together. They're the exact same age. They were on Team Canada Youth together. They're really good friends.
I agree with that. But I think you guys should find like a second goaltender that can split the season. Like
we have it.
And...
No, Saros is ready to take them.
So you think he's gonna take over?
Oh, for sure. I think you'll see, because Saros is a restricted free agent. Just wait and watch for the deal that he signs. It's probably going to be a 4 or 5 year deal.
All right.
He's 20. I think he's 23 now. Let me look this up because that's going to bother me if I need to mentally make a note on this.
Yeah. Then.
Yeah, dude. He's 23. He won't be 24 until next April. So he just turned 23. And the dude has a 923 save percentage.
All right.
21, 14 and 10, and he's already had, I think, like 4 shutouts.
Loaded.
Shit.
Like, he's tiny. He's only 5'10 or 5'11, but it's not always, you know.
No.
Not always about that as long as you're quick. Like Hasek was a tiny goalie himself.
Dude,
and he was
like
one of the
greatest.
Yeah.
One of the greatest, dude. He was so fun to watch.
I'm big on most of us last season, before Pekka went on the incredible run that he went on in the playoffs, we in Nashville were pretty much calling for him to hang it up. We're like, dude, we're paying you $7 million a year.
Right.
He was just barely above. Like, we would have been a higher seed in the playoffs if Pekka would have played better throughout the season. We wouldn't have had to be the 8th seed.
Okay.
But I mean, he was 34 or 35 at the time. Like, we kind of knew, like, all right, Pekka's coming to an end. And then he had this amazing season. But Poyle already said, when he was talking about our goalies, he said he expects Pekka to start at least 10 games less than he did this year.
Okay.
So like they expect him to win the Vezina.
Holy shit.
This year, and then they expect kind of to that be his chance to win it because he was having such a great season, and then kind of.
Okay.
And we actually have another pretty young goalie down in our AHL.
Who is that, by the way?
Johannes Gunnarsson.
No, sorry. The
Our
AHL
AAA,
team. Yeah.
the Milwaukee Admirals.
It is the Admirals.
Yeah. And so having another one kind of already in the works, like when you have a 23-year-old, a fresh 23-year-old who's throwing up 923 save percentage, you're kind of
I see
and
guys
he's
to the
done that
160
2
from me.
years. That's
Running
in
towards
like
same.
40 games he's played. You're pretty confident
Oh yeah,
in giving the reins over.
100%. Dude, you guys have a fucking
There's a guy to the
sick
170 at the
offense
trees up there.
and
two of 'em.
defense.
Well, our defense is key, but we also have so Boston University, their defensive player, I think he's going to be 19 this year, Dante
Moving right.
Fabro. He's we have the rights to him too.
Yeah, I seen him.
Okay. So you think they'll pick him up?
I do.
Sorry, I'm asking stupid ass questions
Nope.
right now.
Ask away.
And I'm getting attacked by like wolves and shit. Malenko?
God
Yeah,
damn it!
Malenko doesn't have fucking Discord or whatever, and it's super annoying to try to play. Talking in
Did
teams.
you see if Discord was working
Yeah.
now?
Can you guys hear me now?
I can hear you.
Can you hear me now?
I can. Can you hear me?
Working.
Hello?
Hear me now?
Hello?
What about now? Hello, hello, hello.
Why the fuck isn't this working?
Yeah, I'm interested
I can
to
hear you,
see.
but I can't talk
My
again.
push to talk's not. Yeah, it wasn't working.
Yeah, you just gotta apply, maybe? I don't know. I'm also talking to Devin, so if half the conversation seems weird, that's why. But Devin, I'm interested to see where the big names go. It's like Van Riemsdyk, Tavares, John Carlson. Like, I'm interested to see
Yep.
where all these guys move to.
Man, if you were talking about Tavares,
Is it not
and who's
working?
good friends with him?
Subban?
Subban. See that happening?
Well, so, like, the thing
Can you hear
is,
me? Can you hear me?
Tavares is saying basically that, yeah, I can hear you, Cookie. Tavares is basically saying he wants, you know, a $9-10 million a year contract, which sucks, but the dude's a beast.
Yeah. Like,
And so we have going
they
into
have
next
to get
season.
rid of Arvidsson or some fucking.
Well, we don't even have to get rid of one of those guys. So basically, the way our team is set up, we're probably gonna have to pay Ellis. He's probably gonna give us a little bit of a hometown discount.
Okay.
But we're gonna have to get Ellis, and then we have to sign Hartman, but he hasn't earned a big contract.
Yeah.
And we're gonna have to sign
Can you hear me,
Saros.
Malenko?
So we have $13 million available going into the season. So let's say if we get to sign, if we happen to sign
For
Ellis
some
for
reason,
5,
it wouldn't let me talk to you in
Saros
the
for
lobby.
3, and Hartman for like 2, then that leaves us $3 million, not enough to sign Tavares.
Right.
But
Did you try
you know,
Discord
Craig
again?
Smith, who's a second liner, dude makes $4.5
Yeah.
million a year. So if you move him, then we have 7.5. So then you look at if we have a chance at getting Tavares, do you give up Hartman? Do you give up, you know, one of those other guys that you're talking about?
Try
Like,
going in and adding it to your
because if you can imagine our team adding Tavares, Tavares would then go to the first line center, and he would play with Johansson and Arvidsson. You then move Johansson, move me. Can you hear us now?
Yeah, boy.
Now I can turn off push and stuff. Then if
Cookie,
you
turn on your mic.
how do I turn this I just think it's a situation where it is possible for us to get them, and it would make our team stupid nasty.
Yeah, it would.
We would be, to me, we would be like the Penguins, like. Which, on the other hand, I talk to my wife all the time. I'm like, I think you guys need to get rid of Kessel, because he's never going to have more worth than he has, and you need a lot of defensive help. But Kessel would get you a superstar defensive player.
Yep.
We got company.
I've got one with me.
Guy landed on my building.
Dude, Phil Kessel. He always makes me laugh whenever I see him. He's so fucking good, but
He's a chub.
He's, cheeseburger Phil, man.
Yeah, man, he's a chub.
But he's good, dude.
Oh, god damn.
I mean, really, Malenko?
I got the down. There's somebody running over here, and that wasn't you.
He went in this building, I think. I don't know.
Get the next one over.
BRB.
He's coming this way. He doesn't see me. He's in the front. Oh. I did not hit the bullet.
That game was doomed from the get-go.
Yep. My bad, Patch. I'm sorry.
I had an M16 with 90 rounds. I was about to fuck their world up. And I'm like, oh, hey,
Oh, you gotta laugh at it. Or you cry. What kind of frame rate you getting after the newest patch?
pretty close to the same.
144?
Yeah.
Because I changed a setting in my OBS where I was at 720, now I'm doing 1080. And I'm noticing a little bit higher increase in CPU usage.
How you gonna one-shot me but not him?
I don't know.
You felt so good about it. You were like, ha ha! Oh.
Alright, fuck this. I'm gonna go over here and die.
I got him.
We're back in the lobby.
Well, good for you, motherfucker. Aren't any of those flavors I got worth a damn? To me, anyways. The strawberry limeade may be okay.
See, right now I'm at 143. I changed the preset to use less CPU. I won't shoot you this time.
Don't believe him.
I don't believe a word coming out of your mouth, NASCAR.
Did you watch any of that stream?
Like 8 seconds when I was just trying to find out what you were doing.
Like right now, I'm getting 105 frames.
I'm at 107, 105, 106.
Yeah, okay.
I'm at 85, 88, 95.
Yeah, I mean, it's starting to fluctuate all over the place. Oh God, I didn't pull.
That's what she said.
And you're way down there.
I'll make it.
So Devin.
Yep.
Have you heard of the Blackhawks trade rumors that Christian's talking about?
I have not. No.
So I was just kind of bringing it up. I was like, you think you guys are gonna at least, like, even though they have no, you guys have no salary cap, I was like, you got to at least call Tavares' agent to say how much is it gonna cost us? Like every GM has to at least call.
Right.
And he says, well, the rumor is we're gonna get Carlson, and I'm like,
Nah.
I was like, John Carlson, like the free agent. He's like, no, bro, Eric Carlson, and I'm like,
No.
what are you smoking? And like, whatever sources you're getting this information from,
That's his uncle and his grandpa.
he needs to
Reevaluate.
seriously reevaluate.
Yeah.
Like John Carlson is
Dude,
going
we
to
would
get a
have to
fat
trade
contract.
like. No, yeah, there's no way. Like,
To get Eric Carlson has 1 year remaining on his deal, and then he's an unrestricted free agent. As an unrestricted free agent, he has said he wants PK Subban money or better. PK Subban makes $9 million a year. You guys can't afford to pay another player that
No.
amount of money.
dude, it would almost be like we would have to trade a lot of our like decent younger players, keep the guys that we have to keep, and we have to pay their contract out, pick up minor league players, fucking from Rockford, and you know,
You would absolutely have to mortgage your future.
yeah, like, and just pay him like $100,000, like $500,000 or whatever the payout is or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, I've definitely
no way.
noticed a lot.
Just
from
when
it.
he said it, I was like, what? Well, I think we're gonna get rid of Seabrook too. I was like, if that's the case for you guys, great. But I'm still under I'm still under the bus of what GM out in the world right now is gonna say to himself, I need a defensive player. And Seabrook is the one that comes to his mind of like, he's the one that I want to pay for what he gives me. Like, if there are teams out there that are going to pay, what is it, like $7 million a year or something like that? Like, it's stupid.
Yeah, no, I don't know what Christian's smoking. I know I smoke a lot of fucking weed, but he must
Hey,
be stoned.
there's a M16 over here if anybody needs it. Yes or no?
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, I could use it.
Okay, it's up here on the second story. I have AK Vector. I'm gonna just rock those right now.
All right, I need to find a backpack first.
Oh, you know, the other thing was he was saying like, well, because Host's contract's coming off the books and whatever, and I'm like, okay, buddy.
No.
You need, whoever you're talking to, you guys need a course in team salary cap management.
Did you pick up the ammo?
No, I put it back down on it.
All right, I just picked up a car. I'll come over and get the ammo.
It's at least 60.
You got a grip?
I do. Like, I have one for me. Oh, you asking if I have one for you?
Yep.
Oh, I do not have one for you. But the next one I find.
I'm using my scars to long range, AK close range.
Dev, could you imagine the Predators throwing out first line center Tavares, second line center Johansson, third
Extra
line center
M4 over here.
Turris? Like,
Yeah, that would be dirty, dude.
Dude, we're
That
gone.
would be dirty.
I know.
Wait, Forsberg's on the second line?
Peter Forsberg? No, he's on the first
No.
line.
Philip.
Yeah, Forsberg. That's what I meant. Philip Forsberg. He's a first liner.
I'm
You
getting
said
where
Johansson, Tavares.
Tavares would be on the. No, I'm saying as the
Turris.
center. Turris would be third liner.
Oh, gotcha.
Like the wings on the first line would be Arvidsson, Forsberg. Which actually you might put Tavares to be the second line guy, just simply because you probably don't want to break up the Arvidsson Johansson
Right.
kind of connection.
Do Arvidsson or whatever. Sorry, I can't fucking speak right now. He's good. He's really good.
And he came out of like people were like,
Yeah.
where'd he come from? And
Dude, he's like a Shaw, man.
us as fans were like, we don't know, but we're glad he came.
Yep.
Then that's actually here's 90 more M16 up here.
I'm good.
I got a vert grip for you.
Alright.
If y'all find an extra tack stock, that's all I need.
Tech stock check. Level 2 helmet up here.
I've got one. I need a vest and backpack.
Level 1 vest.
Yeah, I got a level 1
Oh, you need it.
vest and backpack. Yeah.
Got a grip for you, Malika.
Good, I grip. I got a tech stock for you.
2x scope on the roof.
I got a 4-time.
Ooh.
No doors open at apartments.
I really think we're the only ones that even considered stretching.
I'm going to red.
Fine, you can't have this grip.
See, my frames are going between like 110 and 130.
There's level 2 backpack over here.
I got a backpack. I got an SMG suppressor for y'all.
Oh, nice.
There's 2 of them over here. I'm gonna drop it right there.
Okay, so tell me which one of these you want. Actually, you don't even have to tell me, just take it. I don't need either. Are you good on 5.56 there, Cookie?
40 over 260.
Then that's a yes.
And for my 9mm on my ump, I'm 40 over 247.
Good God, Cookie.
You're carrying too much ammo.
Yes. Y'all do not realize how many shots I have to take. Leave
I'm
me
just-
alone.
I'm
Yep.
just saying,
Me
if
too,
you
man.
Do you got tack stock, Malika?
Right here on me. I'm taking this top one.
Drop
it's
it.
almost impossible to inventory control if you're using.
I done
that.
dropped it. Go back.
And it had to have disappeared.
AR comp for somebody.
Ooh, I would be double suppressed, but ooh.
2 AR comps for one for both of you.
I've already got one, thank you.
And I'm dropping one right there.
I've already got a suppressor on my ump.
Still looking for a level 2 vest. So we all have AR suppressors?
I do not. I'm SMG suppressed.
Yeah, me too. Is this already looted? Because there was not shit here.
Level 2 vest all the way on the 3rd floor over here.
Mark the building for me, please.
Building 3. Building 3. 333.
Alright.
As soon as you hit the very last flight of stairs, turn left.
Well, I'm gonna check this building up here.
Fine.
What is with the comps for the ARs today? They're everywhere.
I don't have one yet.
I got you one. Level 2 helmet up here if somebody needs it.
Yeah, I've passed up to.
I'm good, thank you.
Malenko, come inside this building and turn left. There's one in the first room on the left.
Alright.
On the 1st floor. Alright, I'll be back. My dumbass has to go back to and get the 90-556 because I found an M4.
I got some for you.
How much do you get? Well, I know
Well,
Cookie has a lot.
I have 200.
I'll just go get this one over. That way Cookie can spray shit and feel good.
Well, there's more in this building where I'm at right now.
Cookie, I need to see screenshots when you're mid-game of your inventory.
Dude, I've watched his streams. It's
To see how
ridiculous.
atrocious your inventory control is.
Oh, I got me a vest.
The worst inventory control I've seen, and it annoys the shit out of me, is popping. Cause I'm like, popping, you don't need all that shit.
Normally, I just heals and ammo. That's normally what I have.
Speaking of heals, I have a first aid, a mech kit, 3 first aids, 2 adrenaline, 3 pain, 5 energy.
God damn.
I'm good. 4 firsts, pain, 5 energy.
2 first, 2 pain, 4 energy.
I don't want your life.
Things change, Mox. Come get this comp if you want it, sir.
Oh yeah.
Take yes.
Box.
say it there, Malenko. It looked like you had no helmet.
See, I'm getting 98 frames right here. It's pissing me off, but my CPU usage isn't high.
108, 108, 109, 108. If I wiggle my screen real fast, it drops to 95.
I'm back to 105.
If you tell me in the middle of the game, if you can tell the difference between 90 and 105, I'm gonna call you a liar straight to your face.
No, but you might can tell the difference between the 90 and the 144.
That's probably true. I never got 144 on this though.
Yeah, I did. Could one of you view my stream and see if the quality's good? Because I changed the CPU preset.
Gosh, you streamers are so. Do we have anything to poke at a long range at people? No.
I've got a 4.
I got a 4.
No, I'm talking like the weapon.
No.
How close are you coming, mister? No fucking workflows. It's only like 2,000.
Up here's the mini. But
I would tell you I'm close to you, but
I mean, mini's basically same. Well, I just got an 8x. Damn it.
And
You
go
know,
get
I'm
the
gonna
mini.
take the mini.
people shooting at other people, 160.
You need a scope patch?
I've got a 3.
I've got a 4. Well, no, I left the 4. Shit. Let me go back and get it.
Oh, 3's fine. The difference between 3 and 4 is not end of the world. Dr. Fraggot. I like it. Alright. Up the hill we go. Do, do, do. Do, 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 do.
Two M4s right there. Weird.
Vehicle.
Shots 215-ish, 210.
Oh shit.
That vehicle might get lit up from those people. No, let it go. You could probably flank these guys. They're at my 155. They're on the bodies. Knocked 2 of them. Third one's down to like 1 hit left. Behind the tree. That was beautiful.
There's still one more.
Yeah, he's behind this last tree down here in front of me, 145.
He's dead.
Boy, sorry, Cookie.
No problem. I shot at the one and then that other one came up from the left. Shit happens.
I need to drop that. There's no point in me acting like I'm gonna use that in a fight now. Guys coming on us? Maybe that was you I heard. Maybe that was you I heard.
Do I want the SCAR or the AK?
I'm partial to the SCAR.
What did I do with it?
SCAR's up here. Damn, I threw all my grenades. I got the scarf. Yes.
God damn, what do I have so much of? Get rid of the smoke.
Syringes and all that shit over here.
Dude, I'm 6. I got 10 boosters. This guy have an M4?
This is Cookie, yeah.
Shit.
Not a big run, minute. Must have dropped super early. Here's the other guy that they fucked up.